YouTube. It's Chosen the Story, and we're gonna watch Russian Badger on Warhammer 40k Space Marine. Grab a snack, grab a bevies. Let me know what you eat and drink it down below. Let's get to watching.
I came here to do two things and two things only. Purge heretics and steal property. And I already stole your property, so
I came here to let you do that and steal stuff behind you while you're doing the other thing. I will assist with the stealing.
let's do this. Face your heresy!
Wow.
Welcome to the grim darkness of the future, where fun isn't allowed, happiness is banned, peace doesn't exist, and there's only war.
Abandon reason! No, only war!
You seem very intense. Like, just very intense.
In this war, it's us versus them. Us being the Imperium of Man, led by the almighty Emperor himself.
There is no shelter for those who oppose the Imperium of Man.
And them being anybody that isn't us. For the sake of simplicity, we'll just call them Xenos.
Xenos.
And what's the only thing defending us from them, you might ask?
Space Marines! Get off my ship, Space Marine! Space Marine! Space Marine!
Genetically modified, just like the vegetables at the grocery store, only instead of staying ripe for long periods of time, they're crafted by the Emperor to purge heretics.
Die!
We're talking...
Seems extreme. But, you know, I mean, I'm assuming this is a post-apocalyptic kind of future, or just a very grainy, dusty, brown future. So, you know.
Talking 2 hearts, we're talking 3 lungs, we're talking night vision, we're talking 8 foot tall, 800-pound monsters that look like Hulk Hogan ate Boogie 2988 and covered himself in a steel suit of armor the size of a Range Rover.
We are the bringers of death!
Think of them as religion-fueled death machines hell-bent on exterminating any race that isn't human, while also not being racist.
Racist? Space Marines aren't racist. We love all races. As long as they don't have green skin.
Eat bolt gun!
Or, you know, belong to a different religion. I don't know why anyone would call us racist. I'm a black priest for Emperor's sake.
Are they all from the same... They're Space Marines, right? Are they all from the same planet? No. Yeah, don't know why they'd say that about you, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy that they would say... Based on your performance, that's crazy they would say all that, actually. Totally.
Gods may die!
We don't hate any races, except orcs, and Eldar, and Dark Eldar, and Necrons, and Tau, because nobody likes dumbass weeaboo space communists, but at least they aren't trying to eat us like the Tyranids.
Glossing over all that lore that you don't need to understand, one
Alright.
such chapter of Space Marines are the ultramarines.
Or if we're being honest, ultra smurfs.
That are charged with exterminating the orcs on one of your manufacturing planets that are stealing your shit.
Clever of the damned orcs.
Who was on the planet first? Whose planet was that originally? I just have questions. Whose planet was that originally?
How important is this shit that they're stealing, you might ask?
Strategic value absolute.
So I'm guessing that's pretty important then?
Strategic value absolute.
That doesn't make things any clearer for the audience.
Strategic value absolute.
You
Loss of strategic assets on Graia. Unacceptable. Strategic value. Absolute! Anyway.
You occupy the role of Captain Titus, a soft-spoken junior officer
Captain Titus, let's go. I'm sorry.
Strategic value absolute.
You occupy the role of Captain Titus, a soft-spoken junior officer voiced by the legendary Mark Strong that's joined by an OG sergeant and a turbo-nerd subordinate named Leandros that constantly hounds you about not following a dipshit rulebook called a codex.
Is that wise, Captain?
The Codex Astartes does not support this action.
Shut the fuck up, Leandros. For the Emperor!
To be perfectly clear, I beat the entire game once in its default state and had so much of a blast, I beat it again immediately afterwards, only with mods out the ass. So instead of playing as a calm and collected Crypt Marine, I played as a Blood Marine, which, if I'm being honest, was a slightly different experience.
Die, scum! No prisoners! For the Emperor!
So if you're about to write
It's just more intense with the whole, like, everybody gotta die kind of thing.
this video off as heresy or confusing, I understand. I just grew up playing an RTS called Dawn of War and would rather play as a Blood Raven than an ultramarine smurf blueberry.
None of this is really important. Let's start purging, and also spoiler alert, transitions are weird.
The orcs invading
Alright.
the planet and trying to steal your huge-ass Titan tank are a super
Okay. So the orcs are invading. Okay.
diverse bunch, ranging from puny little orc children that shouldn't even exist.
Hey, get back here. Don't run away from me. Why do you even exist? Why? Come on. Yeah!
All the way up to
Well.
the orc war boss Grimskull himself, who was basically Shrek in his final form.
You're trying to steal my Titans? Steal my loot?
I mean, but you're stealing from us. You're stealing from us. That's not how that works. I'm just standing my ground, dude. Like, what?
Rip your guts right out your throat!
Equally
He gonna reach down my throat and rip my guts out? Bruh. Alright, good luck, man. You seem like you have big hands, but good luck.
Loot! I'll rip your guts right out your throat!
Equally as diverse are the weapons at your disposal to eradicate them with, from a dinky bolter pistol all the way to a heavy bolter, because when it comes to orcs, the caliber you're firing can never be too high.
I'm gonna need a heavy bolter for this heresy.
The quickest way to purge through scores of orcs?
Melee.
Getting up close and personal is not only the fastest way to cut through a horde of orcs with single, double, and triple hit combos, but believe it or not, it's how Space Marines heal. Yeah, that's
Oh,
right. These
well.
guys are so draconian, they don't need to pick up health kits, because the enemies are the health kits.
Man. Can that be in every game? Like, hey, if you beat this enemy, you get health back. Like, go, win, get health. I want that.
Just crump some poor orc, mash your stun key until an orange skull pops up, and execute his ass for a speedy and convenient health boost.
Die, heretics! Yum!
Your main
Yeah!
choice is a trade-off between speed and damage. Like the chainsword is agile and great for cutting things, while you're also simultaneously already cutting things, but it's less potent against heavy armor.
I am cutting things even though I was already cutting things.
On the other hand, or rather, with both hands, the Thunderhammer handles as awkwardly as a bus, but it also hits like a bus, running a stop sign in a school zone.
Hey, yo, what?
Alright, well.
Buzz, I'm about to send your ass into outer space.
And you've got a
Help! Sorry, I got a little cold, so I'm trying to put on warm stuff. I mean, Warhammers do be hitting pretty hard, so I get it.
Are you Elon Musk? I'm about to send your ass into outer space.
And you've got a power axe in between those two extremes. And I can't explain why, but it feels like you're competing in a figure skating / rhythmic gymnastics competition when you use it. And I'm oddly okay with that.
You're spinning around. Spinning like a ballerina. Call me Thor, bitch. I am worthy.
If you want to get fancy, you can melee 3 times and mash stun to curb stun multiple enemies and choke slam any motherfucker still standing.
Die, green skin!
So it's safe to say that when it comes to this move, the Emperor most definitely does approve.
I said, cease. I think I stunned too hard. I'm stuck in the terrain. Brother, I am stuck in the terrain.
Brother, help!
Where's Captain Diomedes when you need him? Brother! Brother!
Brother, I am pinned here!
Eventually, you'll realize you can't just slice your way through the game. Chaos Marines and their pedantic piece of shit leader meme rock.
That noise cannot defeat me!
And you'll need to start firing guns if you want to survive. Or more specifically, bolters.
Bolters, brothers!
If you call this thing an assault rifle, I'm gonna break your arms, because it may be used like an assault rifle, only instead of firing a 223 the size of a crayon or a 308 the size of your finger, it fires a 998, which should actually be a 75 caliber.
The heresy of burns.
According to the lore. That's essentially like firing a self-propelled can of Red Bull that explodes after penetrating its target, making it
Hell
almost
yeah.
into an assault rifle RPG hybrid.
How many fucking robots does this place have? Are we invading an Imperium outpost or Amazon headquarters? I should have never canceled my Prime.
You have downward variants and upward variants, like the bolter pistol in case you've got something heavy in your hands, and my personal favorite, the Stalker bolter, which is the most satisfying sniper rifle I've ever had the privilege of using.
Just like Sesame Street, you ready? And 1, and 2, and not 3, not 4, 5. I'm really glad that all the orcs saw that are about to be burned, because
You definitely lost your ability to count there, bud.
not 4, 5. I'm really glad that all the orcs saw that are about to be burned, because that was embarrassing.
If you absolutely, positively have to expend as many rounds as possible, the Storm Bolter does exist, which is like a double-barreled LMG that's cool for the first 5 minutes that you use it.
The rate of fire of the Storm Bolter? Perfection. The accuracy of the Storm Bolter? Just put him anywhere that's remotely close to a target. I don't really give a shit.
But better
Yeah.
alternatives
Wow.
do exist, because the game gives you 4 slots consisting of a primary, secondary, long range, and...
Fuck, there's way too many fuck.
I kept the
Sorry. The fuck. That's me in every fucking video game. I swear to God. If there's a video game where I'm having to fight something, that is me in every fucking video game where I have to fight something.
primary, secondary, long range, and...
Fuck, there's way too many fuck.
I kept the standard bolter and stalker bolter throughout most of the game because sometimes one bolter just isn't enough to stop a horde of orcs trying to crump your ass into outer space.
I'm gonna need 2 bolters for this heresy.
But once I started fighting the forces of chaos, I dropped the stalker for the las cannon, or laze cannon, aka the Space Marine Spartan laser that was clearly
Every video game in which I have to fight something. Fight something video game. Fight something.
superior, because here's me killing
I'm not... And maybe also Power Wash Simulator every time I turn around and I'm not looking at the one piece that I am cleaning. Okay, that game's overwhelming. Anyway.
aka the Space Marine Spartan laser that was clearly superior, because here's me killing a Chaos Marine with a bolter.
Okay.
Thank the Emperor. I was starting to think he was invincible there for a second.
And here's me doing the same deed with a las cannon / laze cannon.
By the Emperor, that's powerful.
For your heavy slot, it's all about the Vengeance Launcher, which fires sticky nades that you can personally detonate, because who wants to launch rockets when you can launch Vengeance?
A vengeance launcher. That sounds promising.
Even a flame-bursting shotgun exists, but all of these specialized weapons rip through ammo at an incredible pace, so honing your bolter skills is the way to go.
Catch them in flame! Burn in holy fire!
Navigating the levels is obviously done by either running or rolling. Don't ask me how the hell these characters roll in this much armor. It's a
Very strong shoulders and arms, I'm guessing, because I assume they just launch themselves at the end of the roll, just kind of shoving their arms down and launch themselves up. That's what I'm thinking is happening.
long story, but channeling your inner Dark Souls character to kite enemies or get to objectives faster is a significant portion of your playthrough. It's even useful in boss fights, because who needs to kill orcs when you can just roll out of the way and have orcs kill themselves?
Here he comes. Here he comes. Here he Oh, baby. How does it feel to get crumped by a member of your own race?
On that note, there are even these little Mike Wazowski looking dudes called squigs that explode on impact and are arguably better at killing orcs than you are. So this theme of orcs killing themselves is not a new phenomenon.
Come on, Squig, merge.
Concern.
Merge into the group. Get in there. Get in there. Yeah.
But as I was saying, you won't always be running or rolling through the terrain because eventually you'll gain access to a jump pack, which when combined with a Thunder Hammer is like an NBA dunk contest mixed with Super Smash Brothers.
Outside of LeBron, 5 seconds left. LeBron leaps. Oh
Yo. That's crazy.
LeBron James with a complete disregard for orc life.
Well.
Blood's wrath.
This jump pack also happens to be wonderful at getting you places in record time. It's almost like using unbridled rage as a mode of transportation.
I fucking love my commute.
Now that you know what you're swinging, shooting, and zooming around with, there's one thing that enhances everything, and that's called
Fury.
If being a Space Marine wasn't already
What is that? What is that? What you got there? A smoothie? What is that?
super soldier enough, you can channel Fury, which builds up as you purge heretics, and well,
Deliver merciless justice upon the enemies of humanity.
that
That was hard to read. That hurt my brain. This game looks like, okay, this game looks like it'd be super fucking fun with like multiple people. Is there a co-op version of this game? Or is it like solo only?
means your health
One player only, whatever.
surges. That means you hit harder. That means you turn 30 seconds of hacking and slashing into a 10-second nightmare for any enemies in your general vicinity, punctuated with curb stomps that are extra earth-trembling.
There's co-op? Yo.
This Fury becomes more and more powerful as the game goes on, and there's even a marksman mode. So if you ever wanted to enter a slow-motion bullet time mode as a badass space marine, here's your shot.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to you. What did
That
you
are
say?
extra earth-trembling.
That never gets old.
This Fury becomes more and more powerful as the game goes on, and there's even a marksman mode. So if you ever wanted to enter a slow-motion bullet time mode as a badass space marine, here's your shot. And the
Well-
only aspect of the game that I love more than the combat, movement, and gear are the objectives. I'm pretty sure every objective in the game is either 3 words or 4 words, and that's the way it should be.
Those guardsmen cannot survive that long. We find a way to destroy the gun.
So
Okay.
you may be able to criticize some stretches of the game for being just running and rolling between elevators.
Hey, look, I'm on a lift. Does anybody know if repeatedly rolling or sprinting is faster? I've been at this 200 years. I still don't know. Hey, look, a lift.
But it focuses on what it's good at, which is violent purging and eradicating any life form that doesn't look like you.
Ah! Stop resisting!
Well,
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. I would say sorry for hitting you so hard that the game glitched, but I don't apologize to Xenos.
no, once again, call me Thor, for I am worthy.
Story isn't all that important, seeing as the game only takes 5 to 6 hours to beat, and the best character is Orc Warboss Grimskull, because he's the only character that doesn't put me to sleep with her monologuing.
I ain't finished with you yet, Space Marine!
You sure about that?
Not that my second playthrough was any better, because with all the mods I was running, none of the story made any sense.
Second Lieutenant Mira, 203rd Cadian Regiment.
It is the Bane Blade! You are in command.
I'm all that's left, my lord. Damn gun. We don't have the numbers to make an assault. And as you might have seen, it's shooting down all our support vessels.
Engaging Warp Spider! Ah! A Warp Spider!
But at least
It's just saying random shit. That's great.
you get to hook up with some Blood Ravens to cleanse an entire bridge in the end sequence, and given their history of kleptomania, I'm shocked they didn't steal anything.
Hippity hoppity, where the fuck is my property?
You're gonna hit the final boss fight with Mimroth, who's obsessed with becoming ascended for reasons that I won't spoil, but again, this game is about the gameplay, not about the story.
Damn it, I had something for this. Something, crack his wax.
It's not about the plotting, it's about the
Purging!
The end. And that's about it, but before I go, I wanted to mention as a
How old is this? He looks young. He looks like baby. How old is this? This has to be an older one, right?
Me recording this video right now, it is $7 on Steam. This is in no way a sponsored video. I'm pretty sure Relic, the guys that made it, don't even exist anymore. Of course Sega still exists, but I don't think Relic is around anymore. So from an unbiased position, if you have $7 on you that you're not gonna spend on your next meal, I highly recommend that you pick it up. As long as you don't let a bunch of turbo nerds drown you in lore that takes lifetimes to understand, Warhammer 40k is fascinating. So again, $7, totally worth it. Thanks for
Y'all are gonna get mad at me. It's fine. Warhammer 40k is like a tabletop game, right? Or at least like Warhammer is, right? Is that the one where you get the miniatures? Is that the miniature one? Yes, okay. That you have to paint, like you get them and they do different things. Okay. I'm just wondering.
very much for watching.
No, but there's one that you like you get a miniature and like you get like a couple of miniatures or whatever and you have like the main one and then they do different things. But it's like a specific You can play D&D without miniatures, okay? Like but like one of them has you have the miniatures. Okay. You have an army of minis in Warhammer. Okay.
And be sure to tune in next time when we make fun of the salamanders.
It'll be exactly like this. When you're looking at Loot Picks at 3 a.m. It's fucking Reinhardt from Overwatch. I like how, like, his little thing is Badger. Bajor.